All right, here we are. Gonna do some work on one of my newer vehicles. I got a 2003 Chevy Suburban, and I noticed when I bought it that the speedometer works very intermittently. Most of the time it doesn't work at all. And then also the oil gauge right here doesn't work at all either. So let's see if I can show you. So you can see there that it's not working at all. There's no codes or anything, so I know it's got oil pressure and everything's running good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix the gauges today. All right, so first thing we gotta do is we gotta get the gauges out. So to start, we gotta just pull off this panel right here that runs all the way along and down and underneath. So to get it off, you just kind of put your fingers behind there and just start pulling like that, and then go underneath, pull some more, and it comes right off. And then probably need to mess with your lever and your steering column, just kind of get it out of the way a little bit, and you'll be able to remove the whole thing. All right, here we are. It's all the way out, and this is what it looks like. So next step is to, let's see, get this key out of it. There's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, it's up here, and 4. So basically each corner has its own bolt. So I got here, where's it at? All right, 932, 9/32, or whatever you want to call it. I just got it on the driver, and you can just get them out like so. So I'm just going to take all 4 of them out, and then we'll get back. All right, got all 4 screws out. So it looks like next thing I do is get this gear lever out of the way. So I'm just going to pull it all the way down. Let's turn this off. So I guess we can't have the lever down. So just kind of wiggle it a little bit and get it into place so we can unplug the back. Alright, so here we are on the back side of the speedometer, or gauge cluster, or whatever you want to call it. So you just have this one electrical tab, and I'm just going to kind of pinch it and pull it out. I don't want to break it, so I'm going to use 2 hands. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this thing out, and then we're going to take it inside, and then we'll pick up from there. All right, here we are inside. We got the gauge cluster here. So the next thing we want to do is we want to start taking it apart. So let's flip it upside down. We got 1, 2, 3 tabs. And on the other side, we got also, actually we got 4 on this side. So you can just use your fingers and just pull gently to where you break, well, you don't want to break it, but you just want to separate it like this. It should come up pretty easily. There it is. And then on this side, take part and just remove the top, or the back side like that. All right, next thing you want to do is you want to remove the clear plastic cover, and you're going to do that the same way as you did the back. So you've got 1, 2, 3 tabs, and that should be it. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we might have a couple on the back side as well. Probably gonna need to get something to stick into these slits right here to pop off the final 2. You got a tab here and a tab here, so you have to stick something in there to pry off these tabs. So let me do that, we'll be back. All right, here we are. Got it, the clear cover off. I just used a flathead screwdriver like this and just went in from the bottom side. And you have to be super gentle because these are pretty old and probably brittle. Just be very delicate with it, and you can be able to take it off without breaking anything. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off these from the stepper motors. So we're going to be replacing the stepper motor. So what you're going to do is you're going to put them all down. You can tell when they stop right there, and then we're going to have a special tool to lift these off. If you don't have the tool, I've seen people use a fork or whatever you can just to pry this off gently. So let me get the tool and we'll get right back. Okay, here we have our pry tool right here. It's basically just for interior panels of your car. Like I said, you can use a fork, but this is plastic and it's real gentle. So you just make sure this is down all the way. You stick this under there and just kind of pry it and twist to the left or counterclockwise while you are pulling it up. Okay, here we go. We have it out. This is what it looks like. So it's got let's see if I can focus there. So when you take it out, that's what it's going to look like. You have these two are the same. Your tach and your speedometer are the same, and then all your other gauges over here are also the same size. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to continue to take the rest of them off, and then we'll flip over the board and take a look on the back side. All right, so I have all my needles off now, so we'll just lift this up. Now you have your circuit board exposed, and this and these, we got 6 stepper motors right here, and that is what's causing our issues. So we're just going to replace these stepper motors, and while we're in here, we're probably going to replace all these bulbs as well. All right, here we're on the back side of the circuit board, and this is the stepper motor. These two are like dowel pins to keep it in place, and here, these 4 right here, or for the stepper motor. So what we're going to do is then desolder these 4 pins. We're going to remove the stepper motor from this side right here. Once you desolder, you just pull it out, and we'll put the new one in, and we're just going to resolder it back together, these 4 spots, and the dowel pins will make sure that it's in place. All right, here we are on the back side of the board. We're going to remove this motor right here. You can see it right there. Let's see if it'll focus. Anyways, we got 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got our soldering iron. We got some more solder right here. We got a new motor. This is a new stepper motor, and basically this goes on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to desolder these 4 contact points, and then I'm going to remove the old motor. I'm going to put the new motor in, and then I'm going to resolder it back. So I have my solder sucker right here. So you just hold the soldering iron until the solder melts, and then you suck the solder out. And you just do that for all 4 points. There it is. It's 2. 3, 4, and watch out for this. This is super hot. The original ones, the original pins are, let's see, can't really see. They're bent over, so you just need to get a flathead screwdriver and straighten them up a little bit. And what that'll also do is that'll break free. You can hear it click just a little bit. That'll break free the remaining solder, and you can pull motor right off the backside. Just try to focus it a little bit. So now I've got my new motor. Just gonna stick that in there. All right, so this is the one. Flip it over. Get your soldering iron and your new solder. Just put just a little bit on there. There's that one. There's that one. Here's that one. And the last one. There it is. And now your new motor is in. So you have 6 of them total to do. And then after that, if you want to replace your lights right here, it's the same process. And that's it, it's that simple. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them, and then we'll put everything back together and we'll go through it back into the car, see if it works. Halfway put back together, basically you just do the reverse of taking it apart. You're gonna have to probably adjust some of these just a little bit. Really, you should mark them before you take them off, but I didn't do that. So let's just see if they work. I have everything. Let's point this to 0 right there, and let's see if it works. Oh, let's see some of them moving. All right. So the only one that hasn't moved yet is the speedometer. That's because we're not moving, so let's just move a little bit, see if it works. And it's moving. All right, well here it is, finished product. Everything's back together. And as you can remember from the beginning of the film, or the video, it was the oil pressure that wasn't working, and then the speedometer, and they are both now working. I went ahead and replaced all the motors to all 6 of them, and everything's working great. I'm really happy with it. It was super cheap. It was under $20 to fix it all. If you need these parts, we'll put a link in the description below. Just go to Amazon really, and you can find what you need there. That's what I did, and they work great. Super cheap, easy fix, and we're back up and running. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.